Hey everyone, it's Nicole Wilkins with FitnessRx for Women, and this is my next fit tip. Today I want to talk about shoes to train in. Now, as you know, or maybe you don't know, I'm a really big runner. I like to run outside, and in the past I've always really liked to run in Asics, and I still do. But because these shoes are so cushioned, I have developed a heel striking habit. And I think for those who do run or walk a lot, these are great for just getting started, but be careful not to develop bad habits and use more of like the forefoot of your foot instead of heel striking, which can cause heel injuries in the future. But I do recommend, if you are running, to go to like a shoe specialist and get a gait analysis. Basically what you do is you step on a treadmill and you walk and then you run, and they do an analysis to determine whether or not you supinate or pronate your foot or you have a neutral gait, and then they can fit you into a shoe that properly fits your body and the way that you move. And that will prevent knee injuries and hip injuries and back injuries because it just basically travels on up. So definitely get a gait analysis when you're looking to get a good training shoe. What I'm trying to do, and if those of you who are runners have any tips for me, is work on not being a heel striker. And I was recommended to use like a Nike Free, where it kind of mimics a little bit more of a barefoot ride instead of a super cushioned ride. So I'm using Nike Frees. Now, Nike Frees, basically, if you imagine on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the most cushioned, they have 3.0, 4.0, 5.0, so the higher the number, the more cushion there is. And I think between the 3.0 and the 5.0, there's about a 4 millimeter difference in the heel height. So 5.0 Nike Frees tend to be a little bit more cushioned than 3.0. Because they're a little bit flatter, I also like to train in these shoes because you don't have as much cushion, so your foot isn't moving around too much in the shoe. And like if I'm doing side shuffles or plyometrics, I will train in Nike Frees. These are also one of my favorite shoes to work out in. And then if you're learning how to squat properly, or you're really looking to increase your squat, I recommend using a flat shoe. And one that is fairly common is Converse. There's really no cushion in these shoes at all, and it forces you to keep your foot flat. In a cushioned shoe like the Asics, you may want to put majority of your weight into the front of your foot, which causes your form to go off. Your knees go over your toes, you don't go as low, you have instability in the shoe. So by wearing a shoe that has a flatter platform, it almost forces you to keep your weight in your heels, and then you feel a little bit more secure in your shoes when you're squatting down. So if you're looking to perfect your squat, or you're doing some powerlifting or anything like that, definitely wear flatter shoes like Converse. So those are my tips for finding a right shoe for your training. If you have tips or you have a favorite shoe you'd like to share, I'd love to check it out. So comment in the section below this video and let me know. Until next week, keep living the fit life.